Oh boy, some people are very pissed about Keir Starmer's agreement between United Kingdom and the European Union about Gibraltar. They consider this a surrender deal. Now, is it so? Is it not going to be part of UK anymore? Well, that's what we'll talk about in this video. Folks, if you want to learn more about realistic survival and preparedness without fear and paranoia, simply analyzing reality as it is and preparing accordingly, you have the channel with a ton of information. And I suggest you also get my books, True Survival Skills, as well as Surviving the Economic Collapse, 2 books that are packed full of information that's going to be super helpful for everything that you see happening all over the world. They are available in Amazon, following the links there below. So, what is it that we're looking at? Well, we're actually looking at Gibraltar. It is tiny. I don't know if you've ever been there, but Gibraltar is basically this rock that you see here and a few blocks, buildings. The airport actually is just on the actual border. You have to cross the runway of the airport to go in, because that is all there is. And it is a massive problem every time you have these controls, going up a little bit more, and it's always been considered a little bit of a pirate nest, Gibraltar, because of shady businesses over there and whatnot. And a lot of people that actually work there don't even live there. In fact, no one lives there. People live in Spain and they cross over to work. So it's always been complicated in the relationship that it has with Spain and Europe in general. Now, you also have to keep in mind that it's not a lot of leverage that UK now has with European Union and Spain. So you could say that the agreement does, have certain concessions. Now, is it going to be surrendered to Spain? No. This is still going to be very much UK territory. But there is this thing about there will be dual border controls, checks for arrivals by air at Gibraltar Airport, which is the only way most people travel, carried out by Gibraltarian and Spanish officials. So the point here is that if you're crossing along the land, there's not going to be any more control. There's nothing. There's going to be free movement of people and goods between Gibraltar, right, which is this, and Spain, which is where Gibraltar actually is. That's going to be making life a lot more easy for, well, these folks that are the ones that are leaders from Gibraltar. Foreign Secretary David Lammy held talks with Gibraltar leaders and members of the opposition and whatnot. So there's not going to be any more controls between these two borders. Basically, the border goes away. And Spanish authorities end up controlling, along with UK authorities, who lands in the airport over there. So it's basically moving the border to include Gibraltar within Spain in practical terms. And I get it that this is something that seems to be surrendering some of the sovereignty. You need to find a practical solution for something that is this tiny. You have this territory, which is still going to remain part of UK, right? But in practical terms, it's kind of a special case, if you want to call it something. I get it why some people are going to be pissed, but at the same time, you need to understand that there needs to be a practical solution for all of these people. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this actually a surrender deal that was signed and agreed by Keir Starmer? Is this something that's going to work for people that actually live or work in Gibraltar? And are people from Gibraltar happy with this? Let me know. See you on the next one, folks. Take care.